Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Julie Mann, and I show men and women how they can live healthy, happy, sustainable lives by changing their habits and using cutting edge products that help them to age well. And I'm really excited because today I'm joined by Kathy Hicks. And
Yay.
Kathy is a corrective exercise coach, and she's going to talk all about fitness, well, habits for a fit brain and body. That's right, isn't it, Kathy?
Oh yes, fit, brain, and body. It's all together.
It's all together.
One.
Fabulous. Well, I'm
Yeah.
just going to hand straight over to you.
What's that?
I'm handing straight over to you.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, fit, brain, and body. It's funny how when you go to the doctor, they like sometimes separate out like your thumb from the rest of your body, and it's all connected. Everything is connected, and I think that's one of the most important things that we remember as we're creating habits for ourselves is that everything is connected. What we eat, what we think, and how we move. And those are that's our life basically, right? That's our lifestyle. That's going to determine how long you're going to live, your longevity, what you're going to feel like if you do live long. We want to feel good. We want to be able to pick up our grandkids. We want to chase after those we love or whatever, whatever we like to do, hike up that mountain. So those three things have to work all together to keep you moving into your age, as we age. So obviously my biggest focus is movement and how we move, and some habits that you can embrace is consistency is the first one. Doing something every single day, no matter what. We just put up a big pool outside our house. It's like a above ground. My son gave it to me. It's not a big deal. It was free, but I'm like, I'm getting in that pool every day. Even though I don't like cold water, it's cool. There's no heater. But that's being consistent, making a deal with yourself. I'm going to do this every day. And guess what? Every time I get in that cold water, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so good for my skin. It's so good for my body. It's so good to accomplish something. So moving every day. And you know what? There's YouTube videos. There's just no excuse now. We have no excuse, right? We had COVID. We couldn't go to the gym. Everybody started online video thing. That's what I did. So no excuse on that one. You can go outside and walk or do jumping jacks right in your office. So no excuse with that. So the consistency, being careful. That's another habit. Don't say I'm gonna do 2 hours of something, right? Do 10 minutes, do something like be nice to your body. I always tell my client, my people, my students, if you have pain, do not work past the pain. Be careful. If you've got a shoulder thing, you've got a bad shoulder. Don't lift a weight and hurt your shoulder. So just be nice to yourself. And the other thing, so watch your time, how long you start. So you're going to start out slow, maybe just walking. So that's the consistency, being nice to yourself, being gentle with your body. And the other thing is make connections with other people. That is what is going to keep you coming back. That's the biggest thing. Figuring out who can I walk with or who can I meet with online. We could do a video class online with somebody. I mean, you've got Peloton now, you've got Mirror. You can work out with your friend. My daughter-in-law works out with her sister-in-law, and they pick a time and they do Peloton together, or they do something on Peloton. It's all like on a video. So it's awesome. And they do it together and motivate each other. So connection to other human beings is incredibly important. And the last thing that I was going to say, and it escaped my mind, what was it? Let's see. Connection with people and being nice to yourself, being consistent, and just the balance of that's kind of the time thing I talked about, but just balance with your eating, your mindset, right? And your movement, balancing that time out, your work, your family, all of it has to be balanced so you have time for everything to fit everything in. So those are like the main things I can think of. And then activate your brain at the same time. So as you're walking, let's say you're just going to walk, you're going to look at the clouds and remember a time when you were floating in the water. And maybe you can just pretend like you're backstroking. It just invokes another part of your brain that needs to be worked. We want to keep the brain and the body connected and healthy. And by doing that, thinking, oh, yeah, I remember I was in Hawaii. I was doing a backstroke out in the middle of the nice warm ocean. It was so awesome. And you want to feel those feelings of, and then I just float, just playing around. Learn to play, have imagination, memories, invoke the memories. Do something new with your arms and your legs. Don't always just do the same routine. If you're doing a wood chop, just do something different, like maybe every other time, just switch it up. And that keeps your brain and your body connected and growing and creating new neural pathways. So
I absolutely love that, Kath. There's so much in it.
yeah.
It reminded me when you talked about the fact that the mind and the body, they are connected. And I know that now, but for a lot of my life, I've lived like, it was kind of chopped off. And I was always in my head and never kind of dropped down into my body. But yes, they are as one. The other thing I love was you talked about making a deal with yourself. I think that's really, really powerful. Make a deal with yourself to do the thing that you say you're going to do that exercise. And like you say, if you're not going to do 2 hours, but you're going to make it manageable so you can be consistent, like you say, and you can be accountable because you've got a partner or someone that's willing to do it with you, that's really, really going to serve you on so many levels. So thank you ever so much. For those of you that are watching, I'm going to put all of Kathy's links below, and my links are going to be there as well. So do check her out, find out what else she does. She's fantastic. So thank you, Kathy, ever so much for sharing your words of wisdom.
Thank you so much. It's been fun.